Hey guys, it's Mr. Leatherwood. Subtracting whole numbers across zeros. This can be super complicated, but hopefully I'll make it somewhat easy for you. And if not, we're going to practice it so much it's going to be a piece of cake. Practice makes perfect, just like in anything. All right, across zeros. So I'm going to write this out in expanded form just like we did before. If you hadn't watched my other video on how to subtract whole numbers, you may want to watch that first and then do this one. All right, so let's start. I'm going to write these numbers out. So I have 400 plus 0 tens plus 5 ones, and we're subtracting 300 plus 20 plus 6. All right, so you can see we already start off with having to regroup. I have 5 objects and I want to get rid of 6. Not possible. So traditionally, I would just go next door. I'm going to go to my tens place. I'm going to borrow a group of tens. But there's a problem. There is no group of tens to borrow from. So here's the tricky part. We're going to go over one more place and we're going to borrow a group of 100. So watch how I do this. I do it one step at a time. So I'm going to take away a group of 100. That leaves me with 300. That means there is a group of 100 here. Now I can regroup. So now I'm going to take away a group of 10 because I'm in the tens place. So I no longer have 100. I have 90. I'm going to take that group of 10 and I'm going to add it to my 10 or to my 5, excuse me, and I'm going to get 15. So you can see how I went all the way over to the hundreds place in order to borrow. Now I can do 15 minus 6. So let's see. I'm going to put 6 in my head. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And I get 9. Then I'm going to do 90 minus 20. Hopefully you get 70. I'm going to do 300 minus 300. You could put a 0 down there. I'm going to squish them all back together. I have a 9 in my ones place, a 7 in my tens place. I'm not going to write in my hundreds place. I'm just going to get 79. All right, let's see what that looks like using the standard algorithm. Woo, hard to say. Okay, so I need to regroup. I have to go all the way over here to make that a 3. Then I'm going to make this 10 groups of 10, which is 100. This is why I like the other way better because you can see it. Then I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to take a group away. That makes 9. Put it over here. That makes 15. So you can see, notice here, I have 15 in the ones place. I have 90 or 9 groups of 10 in the tens place. I have 300 or 3 groups of 100. So it all says the same, but I can really see how people could make a mistake in this area right here. You can make it over here too, but I like it a little bit more because you can see it. And then when we subtract, we're going to get the same thing, 79. All right, let's try another one. Okay, so we have 500 minus 252. So again, let's do 500. I'm going to do 500 plus 0 in my tens place, plus 0 in my ones place. I'm going to do 200 plus 50 plus 2. And you can see, since we're subtracting, I cannot take away 2 items if I have none. If I have no M&Ms and you say, hey, can I have 2 M&Ms? I'm going to say, no, I don't got it. So sorry. But if I have 500 over here, I certainly can borrow. So let's get a different color. I need to find different colors. Let's see. If you were a color, where would you be? Ooh, I can do all kinds of colors. All right, I'm going to make my wife happy. I'm going to do scarlet and gray, red and gray. We'll see how she likes it. Did I mention she's an Ohio State crazy person? I mean fan, just fan. We'll just say fan, so she doesn't yell at me. Okay, so I have to regroup. I'm going to go over the tens place. Can't find anything. I'm going to go over the hundreds place. I'm going to take away a group of 100. That leaves 400. I'm going to put that group of 100 here. Then I'm going to take away a group of 10, which leaves 90. And then I put that group of 10 over here. Now I can subtract. 10 minus 2 is 8. 90 minus 50 is 40. And 400 minus 200 is 200. I'm going to squish them back together. I like to start in my ones place, but it doesn't matter. 248, I think, is my answer. We're going to go check. So standard algorithm. Here, I'll do red this time. Come on, red, where you at? Okay. So I can't subtract 2 from nothing, so I'm going to come all the way over to the hundreds place. I'm going to say we got 4 left. I'm going to put that 10 group, or 100, 10 groups of 10 is 100. Then I'm going to say, okay, that needs to be 9 because I'm going to move that 10 over here. Now I can subtract. 10 minus 2 is 8. 9 minus 5 is 4. It's really 40 because we're doing 90 minus 50. And then 4 minus 2 is 2, or 400 minus 200 is 200. So you'll notice we'll get the same answer. It can be very tricky regrouping across zeros. Make sure you practice, make sure you go slow, and make sure you check your work. All right, couple more. I'll try to do this one a little quicker. Let's do blue this time. 800 plus 0 in my tens place, plus 3. Then I'm going to do 700 plus 70 in my tens place, and then a group of 4. I'm subtracting. Can I take away 4 from 3? I cannot. I have to borrow. But uh-oh, I have nothing in my tens place. I have to go all the way to my hundreds place. So I'm going to scratch it out. Leaves me with 700. Let's scratch this out because now I have 100 there. But I need to borrow a group of 10. So that's going to go down to 90. And this is going to go up to 13. 13 minus 4. I think it's 9, but let's check. I get 4 in my head. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I was right. It's 9. Then we have 90 minus 70. I know that's 20. Then I have 700 minus 700. That's 0. So I squish these together and I get the number 29. Let's see if it works in our standard algorithm. I have to go all the way over. Borrow. I get 10, but I still have to borrow. I get 9. This turns to 13. 13 minus 4, again, 9. 9 minus 7 is 2. Not really, it's 20. 7 minus 7 is 0, so I still get 29. All right, guys, I think that's good for today. Let's see. You want to do one more? Let's do one more. I know the video is getting long, but let's do one more. Ooh, I made it a big one. Not cool, Mr. Leatherwood. Not cool at all. All right, let's see here. Let's do gray. Hopefully you can see the gray. All right, so let's do 2,000 plus 300 plus 0 plus 5. And when you're doing it, hopefully you have better handwriting than me. That is so sloppy. Not cool, Mr. Leatherwood. All right. Then I'm going to do 600 plus 0 plus 8. And I'm subtracting. Bloop. 5 minus 8. I can't do it. I don't have enough. If I have 5 fingers, I can't take away 8. I'm going to go over the tens place. There is nothing there. I have to go all the way to the hundreds place. So I'm going to go ahead and steal or borrow, however you want to say it. So we're going to borrow, and that's going to go to 200. That means this goes to 100. But I need to borrow a group of 10, so it goes from 100 to 90. Then we can finally have enough, finally, to do 15 minus 8. 15 minus 8, what do you think? You think 7? Let's see. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. Y'all did it. 7. 90 minus 0, well, that's easy. That's 90. 200 minus 600, no! I have $200, but someone wants 600. I can't do it. So what I'm going to do is I have to come to the thousands, and I'm going to take a whole group of 1,000 away. So now we don't have 200. We have 1,200. Now I can take away 600. 1,200 minus 600 is 600. And then do I have anything left in the thousands? I sure do. Don't forget about this guy. 1,000 needs to come down. Then I'm going to rewrite it from the ones. I have 7 ones, 9 tens, 600s, and 1,000. 1,697. Not and. Why do I never say and? Because and means a decimal in math. Make sure you don't say and in there. Okay, we're going to do it in standard algorithm. I can't subtract 5 minus 8. I can't borrow from the tens place, so I'm going to borrow from here. That means this becomes 10 groups of 10, which is 100. Then I mark it out. I take another group. Oh, I hate how squished it gets. I feel like it's squished a lot. 15 minus 8 is 7. 9 minus 0 is 9. Not really, it's 90. 2 minus 6 or 200 minus 600, I can't do it, so I have to regroup. This becomes a 12 now. 12 minus 6 is 6. 1 minus nothing. We get the same answer. You see how squished and see how things can get squished and maybe you don't read it correctly? That's why I really like to stretch it out, especially when I'm first starting. That way we can see if you make a mistake or something, or maybe you don't read this really sloppy 2 right here. Bad, Mr. Leatherwood. All right, let's go practice in class and see how you do.